last week there was an abundance of arcane offensive trickery. In Denver, the Browns added an often successful Cincinnati Bengal play to their repertoire, and they also came up with a new wrinkle. A wrinkle which they'd better iron out, since it doesn't seem to work at all. In Minnesota, Fran Tarkenton devised this rather nifty bit of catch-as-catch-can. Now, anytime they need to expend 80 yards of offensive energy for a loss of 5 yards, you can bet the Vikings will turn to this play. In Los Angeles, Steve Bartkowski's Falcon offense found a novel method of avoiding double coverage. The trick is to let your receivers defense each other. Although there were moments of unexpected offensive success last week, even in failure, the attack teams had little to worry about, because no matter how deep a hole they were in, the punter is always there to boom them out of it. And one must remember that punters have tricks of their own. But last week, plays that took on the appearance of being mistakes and fumbles were often a manifestation of good, hard hitting. In Dallas, this was especially true, where the undefeated Cowboys were expected to romp over Coach Bart Starr's winless Packers. From the outset, it was defense that initiated the telling blows. This hit on Drew Pearson gave the Packers the ball in an early 3-0 lead. But then Roger Staubach went to number 44, Robert Newhouse, and the Cowboys seemed to have hit their stride. Staubach alternated run and pass beautifully and kept Green Bay off balance with his Pearsons, number 88 Drew and number 26 Preston. Preston's run to the one paved the way for a tough flying score by Newhouse, and Dallas led 7-3. But then the Green Bay defense began to intimidate with nimble heads-up play by men like cornerback Perry Smith, number 45. With defense providing the breaks, John Hadle was more than glad to take advantage of them. He hit tight end Rich McGeorge with 7 passes for the day. This one setting up Willard Harrell's 26-yard scamper to the end zone and a 9-6 Green Bay lead. This celebration came midway through the third period, and the Packers sensed that perhaps their great moment had arrived. But there were still more dues to pay at the hands of Doomsday, and Willard Harrell was to be the payee. Leroy Jordan's fumble recovery led to another Dallas touchdown, and the Cowboys led 14-9. In their effort to stave off their 5th loss in a row, the Packer efforts became Herculean. Steve Odom's 73-yard kick return put the Pack on Sweet Street. But once again, Doomsday reared its crafty countenance. And once again, it was Leroy Jordan, number 55, who dashed Green Bay's hopes for an upset. Even though the Packers did recover Leroy's fumble, they couldn't move the ball, and with a little over 2 minutes to go, had to punt. And here the Cowboys made their last mistake of the day as number 83, Golden Richards, bobbled the ball away and the Pack swarmed over it. The coup de grace followed swiftly. Hadel to Rich McGeorge sealed the biggest upset of last Sunday, 19-17. What better way for Bart Starr to get his first coaching victory than to beat the undefeated Dallas Cowboys, a team he battled in some very important and great games when he was a player himself.